everyone, I know before I start that I look all kinds of not normal with my bold eyebrows and scraped back hair and pretty much no other makeup on, but that's because today is the 1960s video for our Makeup Through the Ages collaboration that we're doing. All the girls will be linked down below as normal. We've had a little break for Christmas, and this is my first video back properly for the new year. So welcome back if you have been watching all my videos, appreciate that very much, but if you're brand new then also don't forget to subscribe. Now, as I've said before, but in case you've never seen these videos before, I don't call these a tutorial, I'm just trying out the looks for myself. And today I've decided to go with a Brigitte Bardot look because there are lots of iconic looks you could go for in the 1960s. Well, not lots of different iconic looks, but lots of versions of the very iconic 60s look. And I decided to model my look today on Brigitte Bardot in the 1960s. Not that I think for a moment that my face is anything like hers, if only, but I just love the smoky eye and nude lip look with the very sort of perfect looking skin that she had. So that's what I'm going to attempt to kind of recreate today. I've already put on some foundation. Where is it? I used the Illamasqua skin base because I wanted something that looked natural but at the same time covered imperfections. I've got that in shade 06, and I've just done some normal under eye concealing and blemish concealing with the Natural Collection, what's it called, Last Imperfection Concealer in 1, yeah, number 1 Fair. So that's what I've done so far. Plus I've attempted the eyebrow. Now I would love to have the Brigitte Bardot thick, very arched, very defined eyebrows. I don't have thick eyebrows and my eyebrows are completely straight, so I've just done as much of an arch as I can do, and I've used my normal W7 brow bar. You've seen that millions of times before, so I won't show you. Right, so on to the nitty gritty. Let me zoom you in for the eyes. Oh no, before I do, I'll show you what I'm going to use on my eyes. Look at this amazingness. It is the Makeup Revolution 144 eyeshadow palette, the 2016 collection. I got this for Christmas and it was a complete surprise from one of my good friends. Coincidentally, I had given away was it the 100? Yeah, the 100 shadow palette from Makeup Revolution in my giveaway. I had no idea this one even existed. So absolutely thrilled to get that. It has got so many colours in. Well, obviously it's got 144, but look at the variation of colours. All in slightly smaller pans than you would expect, but you were never going to use 100, well, I was never going to use 144 normal sized eyeshadow pans. So for today's look, I am going to use, there's a load of neutrally browns over in this corner, so I'm going to use the different shades of those. But, oh, I've just noticed there's a mirror on it as well. Look at that. Mirror with two little brushes. That's good, hadn't noticed that. I could be using that mirror now. Where was I? But I'm going to start with eyeliner. Now, she used to wear a lot of black eyeliner. Probably she wore liquid, I don't know, but it was very cat eye kind of eyeliner. What I'm actually going to do is try and recreate that kind of look with a crayon instead, because although it was a feline flick, it used to be very smoky from the pictures that I've seen anyway. So for that I'm going to use the YSL eyeliner. De Sang du Regard, I think. It's a black eyeliner, double-ended. One end is a normal crayon and the other end is a smudger. So I'm going to try and go from the inner corner all across my top eyelid, little flick at the edge and all underneath as well, so it looks like one complete line that's not broken. So that is the first thing I'm going to attempt to do. I'm usually so late in creating my look compared to other girls that I've seen theirs, or quite often I've seen theirs before I've even started mine. That's not the case today. I haven't seen anyone else's look or have any idea what they're going to do, so extra excited to see that, especially as we haven't been doing it for a few weeks now. I'm quite pleased with that for the first attempt ever of doing this sort of thing with crayon eyeliner. I'll probably tidy that up a little bit with some liquid liner just on the edge. Makeup Revolution, oh there we go, Makeup Revolution one, I don't know what it's called, name's rubbed off. It's just their liquid eyeliner that comes in this sort of pot and brush format. So now the hardest trick in the book, or of all, is to do the other eye and try and get it to look the same as this one, so that's my next step. I decided to water as much as possible while I was doing that. But I mean, it's quite messy, but that's why I'm doing it with kohl, and that's why it's going under the eyeshadow, because I don't want a perfect cat eye. I want the real sort of smoky, sultry, kind of messy look really. So what I'm going to do now is use those brown eyeshadows and this cute little mirror that I still can't get over. That's so nice inside there. So what I'm going to do is take a light brown shade all over the lid. I'm going to put a darker brown shade in the crease, and then I'm going to deepen that with another darker brown shade on top of that, just on the outer corner and the outer edge of the eye really. So it's quite a simple look eyeshadow wise, but I guess it's the eyeliner that really gives it a more dramatic look. So I'll start with a light to medium brown. Pretty much all over. I didn't use a primer today, mainly because I'm not going to be going anywhere in this makeup. I'm going to be sitting about in the house, so it doesn't matter if the makeup lasts well or not, but you know I normally like to use my Urban Decay primer. All the shades I'm using are matte as well. In this palette there are a mixture of matte and shimmer and glitter shades, but Bridget Bardot was definitely all about the matte shades, as far as I can tell. I'm going to try and stick to matte shades. Okay, medium brown all over the lid, so let's use a blending brush and put a slightly darker brown than that in the crease. If you hear that noise, by the way, it's me tapping off my brush. When I'm editing, I'm aware how irritating it is, but got to tap off the excess. You've probably noticed I missed out on doing the 40s and 50s looks. I just didn't have time to film those looks, but I would like to try and film at a later stage to upload nevertheless. The other girls' looks were really, really good. But 60s, I guess, is where it starts to get quite different. There were a lot of similarities between the 40s and 50s when I was doing my research. Right, so let's darken up the crease a bit. Final one with a smaller crease brush. Where am I looking? Looking in the mirror instead. Smaller crease brush. I'm going to go one shade darker if I can find it. I should be able to find one in here. One shade darker. Yeah, over here. And just deepen that outer edge a little bit more. Do like the look of this palette. There's so many looks I could get out of this. I'm going to have a lot of fun using this palette. So you can see now, because of the smokiness of the eyeshadow, where I had quite messy eyeliner, kind of works. Well, I'm hoping it does anyway. I'm going to blend it all a little bit more, just with a cleanish brush that I've tapped off or brushed off. And I will use a lighter shade in the under my non-existent arch, just to try and make it look a little bit more arch, but that's difficult really when it's pretty non-existent. This is just another matte shade, like a creamy white shade. So that's my eyes done other than mascara. You could totally use falsies for this look. They would look really good with this, but I'm just going to go for a nice volumizing mascara. In actual fact, I think this is the same one that I've used in all my, I say all two of them, all of my videos for this series, and it's the Max Factor Mega Volume 1. Needs quite a patient hand, this one. It does create, as it promises, the mega volume, but it can't be rushed. It needs time and patience, otherwise it tends to clump and gets a bit messy. You're going to have to excuse my watery eyes. I don't know what I've used or what's happened to make them go so watery and bloodshot, but I can assure you there's nothing dodgy. You must have just used something different on my face to make them water. Anyway, mascara done. What I want to do now is add a little bit of colour to the cheeks, but not colour. I want to just use bronzer, because the pictures I've seen, she's just very much about the clear skin with a bronzed up and highlighted look rather than any pink or red or any other coloured blusher. So I'm going to use the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow, which is like the Charlotte Tilbury one. When I say it's like it, I don't know. It looks like it. I've never used the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I'm just going to use the bronzer in the corners. Corners? No. Hollows of the cheeks and along the jawline. And then I'm actually going to put powder on top of everything to set it afterwards. She had a lovely little slim nose as well, so I'm going to do a little bit of contouring on the nose with the same product. It has got a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but you can get away with it. Then using the highlighting bit, you could use any highlighter for this. I'm just going to find my brush. I know I'm looking down a lot today. I'm so out of practice, I apologise. And pop this on the cheeks, centre of the nose, Cupid's bow, and above the eyebrows as well. Do love this product, so good for £3. If I was going to have done a 2015 favourites, which I didn't do, this product would have definitely been in it. Right, lipstick. Obviously it's got to be a beigey nude because that was her thing. And the closest I had to that was this Makeup Revolution I Think You're Amazing. I think this is the Lip Hugs. So I think that's pretty beige. I don't think there's too much pink in it. But she had these really gorgeous full lips, which I don't know if they were natural or if she overlined them. So I'm going to use a Maybelline lip liner in the colour... What is it called? No. Oh my god. Not talking properly today. Oh, I knew what this was called because I looked it up the other day because I needed to... Sweet Pink. So it's a bit slightly more pink than the lipstick. So I'm going to use it to overline my lips and fill them all in and then pop the lipstick on top just so that the two colours blend together and hopefully get as close to the beigey nude that I'm looking for. To finish everything off, I know it sounds mad, not mad, but it might seem a bit odd using the powder last, but it's because of how glowy a lot of those products are. I just wanted to dampen it all down a bit to soften it all up. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. Just going to try and press it on rather than rub it on all over. And then, you know I like to have my final finishing touches, so bear with me. So, there is the finished look, complete with messy, half-hearted beehive and everything, but it was the best I could do. I just wanted to get that Bridget Bardot all-over look. So do give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We're back on the every other week uploads now, so it'll be 1970s in 2 weeks' time. As I said before, don't forget to check out the other girls' videos. They'll be linked all down below as usual. Comments and feedback, always welcome, so do write a comment as well. Until then, I'll see you